Engineer, issue a war bioa me bosso a report from Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng to Chief of Staff 2021. Na ne akofa asem ya basesie nyina ne say Prof echo interview e GTV. One ye nuanom sentrefo bi de kodi nkomo. Enna o say nipa bi ya wo aban nim presidency. Omo na amma Galamsey kuna ntimi anim ofise okochi we ya na afafo ja China fo no okochi we ya soja fo nkobo China fo ho ban into we implicate certain people around the presidency. Enna omampaniti na omo director say mampani nim ne oka no hwe enti CID emfre no na omo bi se bisa no na ono nso ne onimu a obetimi de aboa no omfambra. Oko CID ho omadwuma kra CID ye no metodwa yenim ne akosi. And document as our presented common Chief of Staff 2021 no say on one eliki yo say central for na ya kotwe ba yo aba betodwa obo bonko for bitin say ka won our president enkasa issue yi ene ba bia keka kwe kade na be
me dey hear me kese and even the role of mining a play e wo Ghana ha and Africa say
okay
mining ameboying the regulations around the whole mining industry. Oko baby aye too good ni diamonds ni idea. Ihia na huno.
Okay.
We've been mining for 100 years, but it hasn't brought us any good. Ubesha arrangements na aye with mining companies. Ibi wa Ghana benya musika kra bia 17%, 18%, 20%. Nkiti. Amakasa asemi me sense sudua se ye pen so ye feel say ye nya edo ema oman no ntimi hihye ne man ye be benefit Ghana for dia nke ye ma ye minerals no enhye fom na de amana ye west kra ne surface mining na abaso
okay
and they destroy forest and vegetation. Me background in environmental engineering.
All right.
Na me postgraduate abuchi. Inti I love greens and I love the environment.
Yeah.
Inti me who say me kotu baby ni adwi ho sa na makoma. Because trees keep us alive. So,
yeah.
Na yes ye interministerial committee.
Yeah.
So there are members, other members of the committee.
Yeah.
The question I want to ask first and foremost is that opening in Nimunyam for Professor Frimpong-Boateng. He was minister for 4 solid years.
Yeah.
Adia hame wo Ghana ha say when people are in office, na enye be because no mpa because of position now omo occupying. Yem pese ye beka. Sadie no wrong.
Okay.
And I want to call on all political appointees. Say bibi because now mpa come out ne jai. Wo twen na free ho na o kan wi na nkrofo epese bi kwa asema o kan no enokre na o kan enso na nkrofo etoto wano esi baabi a enye sesi.
Okay.
But to come to this matter, me some time ago me kan say me a civil engineer. Me training no kire say what results ni hear me. Nti se ye Galamsey fight. Me the Joy FM for kofa samples of ensuo ewo Ghana ha e de besi television so. It said why Milo. Enti nya action na ye no na media hear me say Galam stop o say dey o media the end result the eventual outcome no na hear me. Enti se akofa nsuo na nsuo no ahunu say dia na just Galam say no koso, which means the so-called fight against Galamsey no is not successful because the evidence is clear.
Yeah.
Me can't say I think me can Kessben and I baby say won't cry.
Yeah.
I would have thought say at cabinet level, not one minister to discuss issues affecting the nation. And so I never heard of anything coming out strongly say yes, your forests, your rivers are being destroyed. Even Ghana Water had reason to come and say yeah, a bedroom baby no treatment of water for drinking cran Ghana has. And it means that the problem was going on there. I don't see why it take in so long for us to bring this matter to the open when the evidence was clear. Say, the so-called fight against Galamsey was not working. I was clear in my mind from those examples. Now, rumors, and it didn't start only with this government.
Okay.
We've shared report no crying other
issues.
It is something that has been happening. Na ninina say, young politicians. I think say it is time for us to press the reset button. Se mekasa ya understanding of public service any amanyo no SSSA. Eye binumu say ye ko aban mu a ye ka bi obi be ka bi asi no contribution no chop. Da bre ko aban mu a ye kodidi. And so ebinum afan say enya ba aban mu pa ene wo no party for the oho bia no makotwitwa. Eno so enya asem papa. Ye mpe no sa. And I'm surprised say such a report, it is not clear say was it a committee report, because committee no me nipa omodos.
Yeah.
And they have a secretary man who's a secretary no so out saying something different. And all these things have to be established properly. Committee no area na juma no, where is their final report signed by every member of the committee? Okay. There were other cabinet colleagues Omuka committee no. Say and sa report no so official report ni ho and a chairman no kwa so atro ni report so. What is the response of the other members of that interministerial committee? Okay. Because it was an interministerial committee.
Yeah.
So, and a secretary so about out I say all try so be debunk some of the things is the secretary telling us Ghanaians say chairman no air report no onim ho hwea na.
Okay.
And now so onim ho hwea on also the report on the work of that committee no ewo hen.
Okay.
So these are the questions that should be asked. And it should be asked by all Ghanaians, both NPP and everybody, because we are nationalists and we should be worried about what happens, especially with our forest and our environment.
Okay.
And me idea a year me na kakra say what report was in 2021. Why it has taken 2 years? Yente report no hwee. That is a worry for me. Okay. And if I'm president, I won't allow. I don't know say report need to come out president. Yeah, meaning.
Utie Professor or submitted to Chief of Staff?
Well, until the question has to be asked of the Chief of Staff. When a can't say Professor Frimpong-Boateng yes, I report. No? That's question number one.
Okay.
Was it the committee's report? Was it his personal report?
Jubilee our statement on the ban and say or no prof, no personal report or the Chief of Staff. Every koba say we have challenges with interministerial task force no muti no say as a Neduma Nkoso, until when your opportunity ama when your reappointment. Into your report or the Chief of Staff. That is a statement from.
That time, and man no happen no a minister at the time.
Okay.
No, cabinet.
Yeah.
So were those issues, concerns brought to cabinet's attention?
Okay.
There were other members of the committee in cabinet.
Okay.
So with them,
yeah.
And it's a very complex matter. It's difficult for me to pass judgment on it because there has to be clarity. Say, okay. One, there's an interministerial committee. Who are the members of the interministerial committee?
Okay.
Environment Minister, Chairman, Secretary Charles Bisu. I'm told. And where are the minutes of the committee's meetings?
Okay.
And where is their final handover report? Timer, Minister, no a free. Okay. All these things will help us understand the thing better without passing.
But engineer, be some relevant questions, you know. Baby, I do say all these questions are around the report, you know.
Yeah.
But about the political game now. NDC a press conference, a bit more petition, shrine, nobody there. As a president, assuming say on a president,
immediately.
Yes.
First and foremost, the important say. If I was president, I'll ask the Chief of Staff, Time Ben Saka report.
Okay.
And this is a serious enough reporter. Has it been brought to my attention? Those questions have not been answered. And it is difficult for us to make a final determination. minister no ebobo ewo report na they aba out into the public domain, I would have thought say the chief of staff immediately has to inform the president. Me, my presidency.
Okay.
So I know how things should function. It's a serious enough matter for him to have drawn the president's attention to it, and that there should have been urgent action on the matter.
Okay.
So, and for it to take 2 years, and look around because
Okay.
the question is, was it chief of staff on her own volition? And or catch the minister and say offer report to Mreno. And now say president catch the chief of staff say catch the minister say me report.
And now Prof na chiroko.
And now say onwa na chiroko no who was the report addressed to? Because when you are a minister, you are not appointed by the chief of staff. You are appointed by the president.
Okay.
Yes, the chief of staff is the head of all presidential staff, including ministers. And yes, you report to the chief of staff, but most importantly, you are appointed by the president.
Okay.
See, a lot of questions remain unanswered. It's very difficult for me.
Jubilee our statement Prof